Hello students, now we'll continue with the chapter 1.4. In the first part, I will explain the remaining part of the lesson. The organizers, go to page number 19. The organizers were not convinced. Now when Revati told about the neighbor who had taken the plants in her name, what did the organizers do? They did not believe her. They were not convinced. They were unassured. They said, how can you prove that the plants are yours? Now plants cannot speak. So how would she prove that the plants are hers? The lady who submitted them is a regular participant, and Revati was taking part for the first time. But the lady who put her name in Revati's plants was a regular participant. Always she is to take part. So that is why the organizers were not convinced. How can we doubt her? And how can we tell that she has robbed it? We cannot doubt her. Revati wondered how to convince them. Now Revati was so sad, and she knew she was not bothered that she wanted the prize, but she wanted her plants, and she did not know how to convince the organizers. She sat there for a few minutes looking at the plants. She was so sad. She sat there looking at her plants. The sight of the plants bending towards her while she played her violin flashed across her mind. And then she remembered that how the plants, when she used to play her violin, how they used to bend towards her. That came to her mind. She told the organizers that she could prove the plants were hers. She ran home. When she returned a few minutes later with her violin in. Yes, she returned few minutes later with her violin in. They started laughing. The organizers started laughing because she told she's going to prove. And when they saw her with a violin, they started laughing at her. But their ridicule means fun. The fun they were having did not deter her. It did not deter means discourage her. It did not make her this thing like not take part or not convince them. Did not deter her from her mission. Mission means her important work. And what was her important work? To convince the organizers that the plants were hers. Yeah. With her mission, she told them, I know my plants and I share a secret with them. And what did she tell them? The organizers, I know my plants and I share a secret with them. My plants are music lovers like me, and you could see how they respond when I play to them. Now this made the organizers more to laugh. They felt like laughing more louder. Because what did Revati tell? I know my plants and they respond, yes, to my music. Yes, जब मैं वायलिन बजाती उन लोग उसका response देते. They come closer to me. That she wanted to tell. They all laughed louder, saying that they had never heard of plants enjoying music. Now this was something new for the organizers. And what did they tell? We have never heard that plants enjoyed music. They asked her, do plants have ears like us to enjoy your music? And they asked her this question. Do plants have ears like us to enjoy your music? No one believed her. Now, किसी ने उस पे विश्वास नहीं किया. She felt very dejected. She felt very dejected, very disappointed. Yes, उसको एकदम वो लगा कि हार गई है. Yes, and she was not at all now interested that she should get a prize or no, but she wanted her plants. But was determined to win her plants back. She sat near her plants with a violin, and without caring for the people laughing at her, what did she do? She sat near her plants with her violin and slowly started playing her favorite raga. Now, which was her favorite raga? Raga Mohanam. Engrossed in her music, and she was so engrossed in her music, yeah, एकदम खो गई अपने धुन में. Revati even forgot her plans for a time. Yes, it made Revati forget her plans for a time. Yes, now here please make the forget forgot. Revati even forgot, Fergot, her plans for a time. But the others could not. And the others were just looking carefully what is going to happen. With wonder in their eyes, they watched the plants. Yes, and with wonder in their eyes, what did they see? They started looking at the plants. Straight at first. Now the plants first became straight and they bent slightly. As she played on, as Revati went on playing the violin, on and on their stems bent towards Revati as though they wanted to touch her. In their happiness, the organizers were stunned. Stunned means shocked. Now the organizers were entirely shocked. They had watched a new phenomenon. Now they had watched a new phenomenon. Phenomenon means wonder and new or occurrence. उन लोग को कुछ नया दिखा. That plants are responding to music. Of plants responding to music. And Revati had become a great discoverer because it was for the first time that everyone saw this thing happening, that plants are responding to music. They all applauded her. Now what means applauded? They all started clapping and praising her. उसकी तारीफ करने लगे, तालियां बजाने लगे. And said they were convinced that the plants were hers. And they said that they were convinced, हाँ अभी उन लोग को एकदम पूरा विश्वास हुआ कि no, these plants are yours. They pulled her neighbor up for cheating them. Now pull the neighbor up means now they felt, yes, they accused the neighbor. Accused यानी उसके ऊपर blame डाला कि yeah, you have robbed the plants. They pulled up neighbor up for cheating them. Yes. After a long argument that she had stolen Revati's plants. Now she accepted. Yes, पहला उसने तुरंत हाँ नहीं बोला, but after some time she accepted. Yes, उसने ये किया कि नहीं, मैंने plants चुराया है. She said while walking past Revati's house, she had spotted the plants and had removed the pot in the night to her house and submitted it later for the contest. As she was a regular participant, yes, she was always taking part. No one doubted her. किसी ने उस पे doubt नहीं किया. Yes, the authorities decided that Revati's plants deserved the first prize as they were the best looking and healthy. Now all the authorities told, yes, this Revati's plants are the best plants. Why? Because they were looking healthy also and they were looking very green and nice. Revati carried home the prize proudly with her pot of plants, and Revati took her pot of plants home very proudly, very happily. Yes, and she went home a happy girl. At first, she was not at all that she wanted the prize, but she wanted her plants back. That showed that she loved her plants because they shared her music. They enjoyed her music along with her. Correct or no? Yes. So they were her, that was her secret, and they were her friends because they shared the same liking. So students, plants respond to music, plants respond to touch, yes, and plants grow well when there is music. That is why you might have seen farmers and all singing songs and all when they are plowing their fields, sowing the seeds, yes, transplanting the crops, and all this gives a good plant life, a good greenery. Okay, did you all understand the lesson? Now in the next part we will do the exercises. Okay.